Alright, well, so life goes. Hello. Ooh, Emily, good job. Hello. How does everyone feel about this Happy Pride thing? Is it just me or am I pissed? I really hate it. I don't hate Pride, but I hate having a month dedicated to Pride. And I'm just like, I mean, I'm also a hater of all holidays. I'm gonna close my window. Watch me be canceled tonight because I said I hate Pride. I don't hate Pride. I just hate the mass advertisements of these months that are meant to celebrate a specific identity. And it's like we all have our own little squares to occupy, and then once we run out of the month, then it's done. Then it's done. Guys, I didn't finish my workout. I really tried very hard to work out. I'm kind of sweaty. My hair is a mess. I didn't shower yet. I'm running behind schedule, y'all. Like, today is a hot mess. It's a Tuesday, but it's really a Monday, and it's like the worst Monday where you come back from a very long weekend and you're like, shit, I have so much work to catch up to. So there's that, but we survived. I survived. I made some pita, and so I think once Aaron is ready to have a snack, I'll fry him up a little pita in our reserved bacon fat, and I'll probably try to split the pita open and put some of our chive and bacon filling into one and have him eat that, and hopefully it'll be delicious. So I'm gonna take a breather because I still need to wash my hands and everything, but here's Fred. Hi, Fred. Fred was very patient today. He sat by me waiting for dinner, and he's been a very good boy, and he slept all day, and we kept harassing him because we wanted entertainment, and that's what you do with a cat, right? You harass your cat for entertainment. That's why you pay so much for a cat, right? So, there we have it. Fred is a good lad. Fred is being very, 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 very nice. And so, Fred, yeah. Oh yeah? Fred, are you a hipster? Are you a gay hipster? Apparently a skinny tail is a gay hipster look. Fred is too cool to be a hipster. Fred is not with the hype and the trends, and Fred is just like middle finger up to all the little trendy trends. I don't know if Fred is gay. I think Fred is just attracted to food, like me. Okay, Fred wants us to leave him alone, but oh my god, look how cute it is. That profile is the cutest thing ever. Side profile. Check it out. Check it out. Wow, what a little sphinx. What a wheezy little sphinx. We got a cat food ad? Damn. YouTube knows how to capitalize shit. So Aaron is currently showering. He's probably gonna come out naked out of that hallway. We'll have to turn the camera away. In the meantime, I'm gonna pull out some fillings. Are you naked?
I'm not coming out yet.
Okay, good. He's not coming out yet. So I'll just wash my hands and I'll pull out the ingredients, and I don't know, maybe I'll finish my 4 sets of exercises I didn't finish. Congratulations, whoever got their backs. Are you staring at Aaron too? Do you want one pita or half a pita?
It's gonna be inside of it.
Sorry?
What's the filling?
Your bacon and chive filling.
Let's just do half.
Okay.
I got a pretty salty, savory day today with my Indonesian.
Okay. Here is our slightly vaginal looking bacon fat. That's quite disturbing, actually. I'm gonna wait for that to melt a little so I can get that image erased out of my head. And here's our bacon and chive. Smells really good. Doesn't smell at all farty. Oh my god, this smells so good. Okay. So yeah, the filling is really good. Guys, dumpling fillings always taste better the day after. This is true. I'm also gonna grab my laptop so that I can look at comments. Who else came back to work today and was like, this mountain of work, how will I get it done? Because I can't be alone in that. Or can I? Yep. Bree Elder, I just read your comment that said that to let Fred smell the food and not let him have any is extreme cruelty. Are you my mom? Because my mom sent me an email that I posted on my Instagram story last night that was like, every day I look at Fred, how pitiful and miserable is he? He's always looking like he wants to eat the food and you always deny him the food. He's always starving. Can you not feed him more? So, yep, I hear you. And I hear my mom. And I'm just like, I mean, yes, my mom is definitely projecting. She definitely wants to eat all the food that I make. But also, I just want my cat to experience at least olfactorily something that he cannot possibly experience gustatorially. Without dying or getting very sick. So that does make me feel kind of better, Christina, but now I don't even know if I'm doing him a favor by letting him smell. Yeah, Naoko, that's ridiculous. Who doesn't have a bad day at work? We got an email today that rolled out a plan for us to return to work, and it was like, starting this date, everybody has to choose 1 day a week to go back to work. Starting this day, everybody has to choose 2 days a week to go back to work. Starting this date, everybody has to choose 3 days a week to go back to work. And we were all like, what? Needless to say, not everyone was pleased. I think this is going to be a very big struggle boat for a lot of people after a year and a half in quarantine, basically, to return to work full time, to return to the commute, to return to the uncertainty of, are you vaxxed, are you not vaxxed, are you wearing a mask, and why are you not wearing a mask? And it's just going to be like a lot of mistrust. Brie, I'm just joking. I'm just pulling your leg, Brie Elder. Don't worry about it. Also, you know, like, it's the internet. I get it. But also Fred, he's gonna have to suffer being my cat. I cook all the time. I can't possibly feed him everything. Honor system for vaxxers is very confusing, and I honestly don't fucking trust anybody. So I just, if you're gonna make people go back to work, I would rather that you ensure that everybody who is returning to work, especially if you're lifting the mask mandate, to show some sort of proof. But, you know, I don't know why everybody is obsessed with going back to work when everything is working just fine from home. Even Fred is angry. Angry boy. He left. It's an honor system, Theodore. So I'm not happy about it. And also, can I just say, before the pandemic and before working from home, we didn't get a Webby. Now we have a Webby. And it's not like I care about the Webby, but I'm pretty sure that the people who are making us go back to work without a mask on cares about Webbies. So if anybody's watching, there's my very bad wink that I've been working on for the past 20 years that I still cannot do, but are you watching? Yes, I love June's kitchen. His cats get a sniff of everything and so well behaved. I love. That is all to say that there is a lot that's wrong with this world, and I truly don't know who gets to make decisions, and I am not okay with people who are out of touch with other people making decisions for everyone. And also, wow, these bananas are freaking ripe. Do you think they can last until next week for me to make budget eats, or are they just gonna be like pure, like, rotting, bleeding, leaking pussy? Not that kind of pussy, just like PUS-Y. Bananas? My mind is in a very dirty place today. I don't know why. Anyway, yes, I should probably freeze. Are you still gonna do budget eats once you go back? I will probably, if I'm doing budget eats, I'll probably still do budget eats from this kitchen. There's just, I've addressed this before, there's no way I can do budget eats from the Delicious Test kitchen. It really does not make sense. Unless I camp in the office for days. But also, can you imagine trying to do budget eats in Midtown Manhattan? This girl's gonna starve. Yeah, not a fan. Is Fred's plate propped up to help him digest easier? It was in the early days of when we just adopted him. A lot of viewers were reaching out with recommendations of how we should be propping the plate up so that he doesn't have to like bend over like this to eat, so that he can be at a more level elevation. Yeah, $15 one sandwich. I don't know. I feel like if I camp out at Hearst Tower and do some sort of video, it would have to be something like I make budget eats, like I take my Queens grocery into Manhattan and then I make something in the kitchen and then but of course this is post-COVID, nobody's gonna wanna take my fucking food. But then if I weren't in a world where we had COVID, I would go out onto the street and I would be like, would you pay $12 for this? How about 15? Well, can you guess how much this actually costs to make? And then people are gonna be like, whoa, no way. But that's gone because COVID happened, so sucks for us. Lizzie, you don't have access to an Asian market? Where do you live? I will never go live where you live if there's no Asian markets. Save the banana skins for banana skin chutney. I I don't know, man. I don't think these were organic. I don't know how I feel about eating skins of non-organic stuff. Yeah, time is money. That is very true. It's true, it's true. You right, Melody. Hi, Corinne. But, I feel like the rest of this week is gonna suck ass, Del. Del, you right. But we're just gonna try to make do as best as we can, and we're gonna try to get all of our work done, and we're not gonna succeed, and that's gonna be okay too, because it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. That's it. What is everyone most dreading this week? Share. What is the thing that you are most not looking forward to this week? Aaron?
Yeah.
I can either give you half a large one or a full small one.
I'll do the full small.
Okay. Ooh. 12-hour shifts back to back. That is fucking rough. Yeah, I hear that anxiety going through the roof. Guys, it smells so good. There's no butter in here, but it smells buttery. Mmm, bread. I love it so much. Oh, never mind. The small one doesn't have a pocket. I'll have to give you a large one. Do we have a pocket? We kind of have a pocket. It's there. I just gotta split it open better. Yay, a pocket. Oh man, this smells so good. I could smell bread all day. I kind of like smelling bread more than I like eating bread. The caption will just be heavy breathing. Check out that bacon butter. Bacon butter, bacon butter. How come nobody's sold lard marketed as bacon butter yet, Aaron? I feel like it would sell so much better if we sold it as bacon butter.
Is it bacon butter?
It kind of is bacon butter, isn't it?
Maybe you're not allowed to call things butter, not butter, according to the FDA.
Oh, true. Bacon butter pita stuffed with bacon and chives. Bacon butter pita. There's so many Chinese desserts that use lard as the main fat agent, and I don't know why we don't use it more. There must be so much of it, given how much Americans eat bacon, but I don't know where lard all goes. I feel like nobody uses it anymore nowadays. Look at that greasy. Bacon butter. Why are you seeing him?
He's rifling around in my closet.
He loves closets though. Hello, Fred. Welcome, buddy. Did you smell the bacon butter? Did you smell the bacon butter? Bacon butter, bacon, bacon butter. I've kept cooked bacon fat like for close to a year in the fridge. You can also freeze it for longer.
Okay, turn the camera away unless you want to lose your YouTube channel, June.
Okay, you're safe.
Okay.
Nobody will see your gorgeous figure. Y'all just missed out on Aaron's OnlyFans content. Oh, Natalie, like, listen, girl. I'm gross. Just because I do it doesn't mean that you're not gross. It just means that we're both gross. Can I pan around now?
Yeah.
Good. So I just spread a very, not super thin, but thin-ish layer of filling in our pita pocket. And I'm gonna turn the heat on, and I'm just gonna wait for that bacon to cook up inside this pita pancake. So it'll be like, almost like a Chinese chive box if you've ever had a Chinese chive box. Here's what it looks like on the inside right now. Like a medium low heat. Let's get it nice and toasty. Oh my god, I love chive boxes. I love chive boxes. Aaron, should I freeze the rest of the pitas?
Yeah, sure, if you don't want to eat them this week.
Well, are you gonna eat them at all before you go or no?
I'll probably have one or two tomorrow.
Okay. Hi, Fred. Are you here for food? Are you here for food, Fred? Check it out, guys. Sizzle, sizzle, and the bacon butter. Look nice. Looking nice. Alright, I'm pretty creepy today because I'm really tired and I have even less of a filter than I normally do. Hello, we're back. I'm so sorry. Did that hurt your ears? Because it hurt my ears. And we scared Fred away. My bad. Eliza, we're in the loopy phase. Also, I cannot believe, is my cell phone screen cracked? Wow. This cell phone has been through a lot this year, guys. Truly. I probably should not have gone live tonight, and now Fred is meowing like he's in severe distress. Yes. Are you pooping? Oh, okay, you're pooping. Why would you meow if you're pooping and you don't want me to see you? Why? Bree, I didn't even know Fred had a cell phone. All these hidden budgets that are going on behind my back. Cece, that is rough. That is rough. I don't think it's painful, Julie, because when I went over, he didn't even start pooping yet. He was just like scouting it out. I feel like it's his way of saying, Mom, I'm about to poop, don't come. But then, does he know that I don't know? Wow, that is gorgeous. Gorgeous. That also hurts my hand a lot, so I wouldn't recommend pressing down on it. Whoop, I just cracked that. It is shatteringly crisp because I just broke it. People like this scraping sound, right? Is this ASMR triggering? Anyway, there you have it. I hope you like it crispy, Aaron. What kind of spicy oil should I make you?
You're gonna make me spicy oil.
Well, you know, concoction of spicy things.
I can come up with that unless you feel like you're
Oh, I want to kill you.
Oh, thanks.
No, like, can I make something that might kill you
No,
in terms of spice?
why would you do that?
Because you bought these sauces and you never used them.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to make you a sambal gila with shoyu.
I don't know what any of that meant, but sure, you can try it.
Okay. Well, Aaron bought this. I think it's Indonesian. It's incredibly spicy. It's bird's eye chili, 40%, vegetable oil, brown sugar, shrimp paste, garlic, red chili, salt, hydrolyzed vegetable protein. If you came for a hot mess, you got it. Product of Indonesia. Yep. And we have a little bit of this ponzu. So. Ooh. Are we a burning?
This is very shrimpy, so don't use too much of it unless you want the flavor to be completely overpowered.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
How come Fred,
Dawn wins the first Hey Aaron
how come Fred always follows you but never me?
because I'm great.
You say very shrimpy but
June.
also very spicy?
June's hitting the hooch. Are you drunk?
Yeah, I've been acting like I'm drunk.
It's pretty spicy, but it's honestly more shrimpy than it is spicy. Cats have a certain person. I feel like that sentence isn't finished. But
Yeah,
I see
cat
what you
has a
said.
certain person, and Fred's person is you.
Fred's person is me. I'm not the keeper of food. We feed Fred equally. June feeds him in the morning, I feed him in the evening. Aaron, June dropped us. What does that
Yeah,
mean?
I dropped the phone. It
Oh.
crashed. Guys, way to tattletale on me.
Celeste says this
Jesus.
stuff is hot as hell. Have you had this brand, Coquita Sambal Gila? I know it does have this man right here, losing his mind. But I find that, yeah, it's very shrimpy, which I'm not opposed to. I knew it was going to be pretty shrimpy when I bought it, and I wanted it to be somewhat, but it's a little too much, so it's hard to find uses for it because the flavor is so strong.
Yeah, your spice tolerance is unreal, Aaron, so how do the rest of us even compare to that, you know?
Just start eating more chili, man.
Are you
All I can say.
hungry?
Mildly.
Are you hungry now? Looking at this?
Put it on shrimp. That would just be shrimp on shrimp wrapping it. Yeah, it looks great. It does look like a chive box, as you've been calling it. Is that the official word for that?
No, because a chive box is like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
yeah, in Chinese,
Okay.
韭菜盒, I think.
Neat. Kokita is a
So-
play on words. It means our chef. Samuel Gila means crazy chili sauce.
Ah.
Gila, I guess, is crazy. Cool.
Bye, SH. Guys, help me out. What do you call the greens that are in here now? Are they Chinese leeks? Are they Chinese chives? Are they garlic chives? What are they? Because somebody commented very helpfully on yesterday's live that there are so many different names for the same thing, and I have no way of distinguishing what they are. They're like all under the same kind of species, and I just don't even know what to call for.
I haven't had ghost pepper. Well, actually, yes. So a friend sent us some chilies that he made hydroponically, and I did use them. I cut them up into tiny, tiny, tiny shreds, and I used them extremely sparingly.
Can't see Fred, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for blocking Fred. How dare. How dare.
Hello, Boo Boo 2 from Maryland.
Do you want a plate?
No, off the pan.
It's gonna be hot.
Okay, I'll have a plate.
Hi, Senegal. Ooh. XO sauce, you want to try making it? I would never make XO sauce. I think
it
Fred
done?
finished pooping. Yeah, it is. It's very hot though. You want me to lift it off so I can cool, or do you want it to dehydrate and crisp on the remaining heat?
I don't know what's best. I'm just going to leave. The choice is overwhelming.
You're going to leave? Yeah, Kristen, you can omit the shrimp. Of course. You can either add in more mushrooms or more pork or carrots or cabbage or whatever, or just leave it out completely. It's fine. I stuck my green onions in water once upon a time, and they grew fine, but then the root ends started rotting because I kept forgetting to change out the water every 2 days, so it just became too much of a maintenance thing for me. I like putting them in soil. Hot Pockets. Do you want to put some black vinegar in your dipping sauce?
Yes.
A splash.
Splish
But
splash.
NYC tap water is dank. With some ice cubes
Is that a
that's
good
also
thing?
made out of tap water. Super dank.
Dank sounds like it's moldy.
Yeah, this Potter is a noodle bowl. Like, Aaron went to CN Famous Foods, ordered a bowl of noodles. They came in this plastic bowl, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll plant some shit in it. Oh, wow. Look at your hands. Heat proof.
Didn't feel like anything. The water where I live always feels slippery. I always find it suspicious, says Cece. You got the old slippery water there, Cece.
Slippery water?
Where I live in South Africa, the tap water literally tastes like poison.
Ew.
What does poison taste like?
Oh, no.
Some poison tastes good. Doesn't arsenic taste like almonds? I would think I would enjoy arsenic a lot. June, you're up to 543. Is this an ATH?
I don't know. I feel like, did we get recommended on people's...
Yeah. Are you here for your first time? If so, how did you show up? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Did God just give birth to you right before this live went on?
Cyanide is almonds. Yeah, right. That's our cyanide, actually.
Okay, well, I'm going to show you guys our chivy box. Ta-da! Right under the light for good lighting. There you go.
It's Franny's first time here. First time, long time. That doesn't make sense, but sure.
Crispy. And there's Fred.
And there's me, Aaron.
All right, Aaron. Time to eat.
Okay. Hot. But delicious. Hot and delicious.
What do you think, Fred? No! Don't let him smell that. He can smell it well enough 3 feet away. No, he looks so frazzled. Like, why must my life be so torturous?
My life be like, ooh.
Let me call Brie Elder on my cell phone and let her know that she must tell my human to give me food I cannot eat.
We'll cut it on this, so you don't want me cutting on plates. I'll try this dipping sauce.
I don't
Very
think...
shrimpy as expected.
Aaron, did you say South Africa's water tastes like arsenic?
I didn't say it. I was reading a comment in chat.
Oh, somebody else said it. We didn't say it. Let the record show.
Yeah. Somebody said South Africa's water tastes like poison. And I said, what does poison taste like?
I think I'm gonna drop my phone again. Let me not drop my phone again.
Does it feel creepy that we have new viewers?
Labiba, why you trolling? Why you trolling?
We have a mod troll?
Yeah, we got a mod troll.
That's the worst kind. They're hard to remove. They're nested in there like rats in the walls, mod trolls.
Is arsenic sweet? Dang.
Well, this is great. Are you going to try it or what?
Yes. I am going to try it. Do you like the crispy bit or the doughy bit?
The doughy bit because it has the filling. Lissy says, June, I have a cooking question.
Yes.
Well, you're on a cooking YouTube channel right now, Lissy,
That's
so
not
let's hear
true.
it.
We just stated yesterday that this is not a cooking channel. This is a bullshit channel, which you should not waste your time on.
Arsenic makes your complexion lovely, but it kills you, so... Okay. Do you have a good complexion when you're dead? Hi, Josette76. Can I cook beans in a pressure cooker without soaking, is Lissy's question. Can she cook beans in a pressure cooker without soaking them?
This is like a quiz show. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. She doesn't know.
But other people might. That's why we're here. All yours, Aaron. I'm going to eat my chives.
Somebody says yes, Lissy. There you go. You got a yes from someone on the internet.
Pressure cookers are magic, basically, so...
And if someone on the internet said it, it's gotta be
Aaron,
true.
are you ready for my mouth to smell like poop today after eating chives 100 times?
Well, there's only 51 minutes left in today, so...
Okay, well, it's going to
Alright,
continue
not
on
too
to
bad.
tomorrow morning. Here is our dill and eggs.
Everyone's saying yes. Yeah, we don't own a pressure cooker. June, I think, doesn't like them or something. I don't know.
No, they're just heavy and loud, and I don't need them.
It's Instant Pots you don't like?
Instant Pots I like.
What's the thing you don't like?
Air fryer.
Okay. I could have sworn you complained about Instant Pots too.
Mm-hmm.
Or slow cookers or something.
Yeah, Melody, I'm just eating them cold like the raccoon I am. I'm a trash panda. I love black sesame butter. Like Chinese black sesame butter, I like to spread it on toast and eat it with sugar.
This is a pita that you made today.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this pita before June cooked it? It's like the most beautiful thing. When I saw them coming out of the oven, I was amazed.
White
it was
balance.
literally the perfect pita that puffed up like
White
this.
balance.
It was like a perfect soccer ball of a pita,
Man.
and it, you know, flattened out.
I hate this white balance shit.
June did amazing on the pitas today.
Yeah, it's Lauren's recipe. It's on Delish.
Good job, Lauren.
Mmm. These two are perfect together. Aaron, what is this flag?
Brazil.
Hello, Brazil. Rebecca, what kind of sauce? Any kind of sauce, girl. Any kind of sauce. Sweet potato noodles are featured prominently in like a Korean noodle dish where the noodles are cold and then you serve it with like shredded eggs and some greens and mushrooms and sometimes meat, and then you mix it in with a little bit of sesame oil, soy sauce, and sugar, and it's delicious. Aaron doesn't eat meals that I cook, really, so.
What are you
Yes,
talking
Jap
about?
chai.
Did you just say you don't eat meals you cook?
Leslie asked Aaron, what's your favorite meal that June cooks? And I don't really cook meals.
Yeah. She doesn't cook I don't like come home from a long day at the factory with a pot roast on the oven or something, you know. It's like
I'm not a housewife, guys.
Yeah, it's just whatever June makes for work that she needs to get rid of, I'll happily eat.
A. I'm so happy you made mush. Are you satisfied, Aaron?
Yeah, that was delicious. I would even call it delish.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kelly, you may have cooked nothing today, but I hope you ate something today.
Look at him. Sitting, staring, watching, waiting, commiserating.
Oh my god, pork rinds. Yes. Yum.
I'll save this sauce for tomorrow, maybe.
Okay. Open canned beans can probably last 7 to 10 days, but I would transfer them out of the can and into a jar. Happy to hear you like watching this bullshit, Brett. Amanda, the dumpling wrapper recipe, if you just Google delish dumpling, it should pop up. It should be my recipe.
Tips for making sourdough, June.
How's your starter look? A bad starter or an overripe starter is every baker's downfall. Oh my god, brie cheese with guava jam? That is the shit. Yum. Kristen, if you like bite to your lentils, I recommend the black or the dark green ones, the French ones, and beluga ones. If you don't like bite, I recommend the red ones. They turn into creamy mush, like, fantastically. The cheapest ones are the olive green ones that are flat, and they're, like, very earthy and kind of fibrous.
Dark Seraph made your stir fry recipe on Delish the other day. 10 out of 10. Would cook again.
Which one?
How does the noodle tofu mix taste after second day?
Tastes amazing. Everything tastes amazing. Mm-hmm. You don't have to soak the lentils. It just makes the cooking happen faster. Should I eat more snacks? Oh, I'll have carrot.
Yes. I did slice a carrot and just stick it on top for you.
I didn't eat vegetables today, so yum. Ooh, I'm really happy to hear that, Austin. That pan pizza took forever to develop. Sharon, Aaron's having an apple for dessert. I don't know if I have dessert.
I really want chocolate, but we don't have any.
Can we have a boulding?
A what?
A boulding.
Oh yeah, your dings, your famous dings. Enjoy.
Are you leaving us?
No. Yeah.
Are you leaving us? You have a big boulding. You ready? I've never dinged this one before. What even was that sound? I don't even know if I like that sound. Less satisfying. No, like. Ooh, that one feels so much better in person, I bet. Okay. I don't know, I want something more though. I want something more. Maybe a tiny ass knife. No, never mind. Never mind. Alright, we got a call for a whisk. So let's do a whisk. Nothing is quite hitting it for me today. How's that? How's... If anybody comes into this live chat and just sees everybody saying wooden spoon, potato masher, whisk, rolling pin, y'all are funny. I do want to try the rolling pin though, because it's wooden and I have great expectations, but one more. Wow, I think the rolling pin sound is so interesting because it feels exactly like this last year. It started off really freaking dead and it resonated on a much deeper level than I ever expected that first sound to go. So, interesting, interesting allegory. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah, that is a larger bowl than usual. That is the biggest bowl that I have.
Are you giving your outro already?
I don't know.
It's only been 50 minutes. That's a tiny stream for June.
I'm not cooking anymore, guys. It's like freaking 11:19. I'm exhausted. Exhausted. Exhausted.
She's exhausted, folks. What are you gonna do?
If you want to watch me eat, I'm happy to keep eating on camera. Oh my god. I'm not gonna go sleep. Who are we kidding? I don't sleep until it's like 2 a.m. Robot Jane, now you got me stuck in my head, all the small things. All the small things. I do have a Venmo. It's the same as my IG handle. But I don't really want money right now because I'm not destitute yet. Maybe if I quit because we're all forced to go back to work in the office, I will need to ask you guys for money, but not yet. Soon though. Maybe. I'm eating carrots and some dumpling fillings that we made on yesterday's lives. Was it yesterday that we made this? I can't remember anymore. Do I miss The Office? I miss the idea of The Office. I miss the office that we used to go into work to. I miss the culture and the group of people that I associate with that lifetime. But now, I don't miss The Office. Going back to The Office is an idea that makes me feel very sad. Because a lot of people have moved away, a lot of people have been let go, a lot of people have quit. It's just not the same community anymore, it's not the same environment anymore, and it just makes me fucking depressed to go back to that same space and to see the difference of how much is no longer there. My compost container, I bring it to the farmer's market. I don't actually make the compost myself. I just collect the stuff that turns into compost and bring it to collection centers. Yes, Tess still works for Delish. Tess is our digital director now. She is our leader. Not really, but congratulations to Tess. She got a promotion, well deserved. She deserves more, but it is what it is. Perilous Rainbow, you just got the brunch magazine? The camping magazine is supposed to be out now. That's our newest issue. Do you guys want to see the camping magazine that just got out today? It's out on newsstands. The brunch magazine was like last quarter. How did you get that so delayed? Okay. Wow. Okay, you're welcome, Delish, for free advertisement for the dang quarterly on my live. So this is the breakfast and brunch that was our first quarterly, and it's supposed to be on display until May 31st, which I guess was yesterday. But dang, that is an intense delay. Jeez. And then this is the new one that just came out today. Cookouts and campfires. And yes, this is partially a big reason why we went camping in the first place a few weeks ago, is to shoot some videos to promote this issue. Excuse me, I had to burp. If you would like to buy this, this is on display on newsstands until August 30th, 2021. It costs $13.99, which I think is extremely expensive for something that looks like a magazine, but on the inside, it actually is more like a cookbook, which I guess is what justifies the price. The pages are actually also thicker, much thicker than a magazine, so a lot of like production value goes into this. But I don't think it's selling very well because it's priced at $14 and looks like a magazine and is placed on newsstands like a magazine. So yes, like Rusty Carr says, just get a Delish membership. You go to delish.com/join, and then it's like you join the whole year for $20 and you get all 4 issues. So it's a way better deal, and you also get unlimited recipes. I have very mixed feelings about the subscription service that we are now making readers basically buy in order to access more than 4 or 6 articles a month. But it was a Hearst-wide decision, and I honestly think it's not. I don't know. I don't think it's a good move for our site. It's probably going to make a lot of people angry. If it hasn't already, it probably has made already a lot of people angry. But I don't believe this is available in other countries. It is just in the US, unfortunately. Bye, Cece. There is only one recipe from me this round. It is a very simple cucumber smashed salad with chili oil, and then there's a sidebar that's Ask June, what's the deal with MSG? And it's where I tell you that there's nothing wrong with MSG and you should eat some of it because it's delicious and you should stop being racist and or scared by scientific studies that have been debunked by other scientific studies. And what's ironic is Julia pointed this out to me. Right opposite my page is an ad for Goya products, which hilarious given that just last year I got so much shit for that chickpea video that we released the same week that Goya had its Trump supporting fiasco in the news, and everybody was like, cancel Goya. And a year later they put a Goya ad right opposite my page. Great. Love to see it. So there's not a lot of ads in here, actually. There's only like 2 or 3 ads. For the most part, it is basically like a cookbook. You go through the savory stuff like ribs, and then you have hot dogs, you have appetizers, sausages, burgers, burger variations, a copycat shroom burger, lots of meats, your normal grilling stuff, some pizza, some gnocchi, some steak. And then some cheesy nachos, some cobbler, some corn salad, more salad, fritters, french fries, more sides, and then you have like drinks and spiked desserts and more creamy desserts, and it's pretty delightful. It's really nice. It's a lot of hard work that goes into these magazines, or rather quarterlies as we're calling them. Whatever is on the cover looks bomb. This cover is campfire cobbler. And if you go on Delicious Instagram right now, I believe the stories are still up. It's where Justin and I shot a Instagram story walkthrough of how to make this cobbler. Of course, our cobbler does not look as good as this cobbler, because this cobbler is golden on the inside, right here, which is impossible to achieve when you're actually making your cobbler on the campfire with a foil over it, because you're essentially steaming that cobbler into cookedness. This was probably faked for the cover with a little broiling baking action, but you know, food media. It is filled with beautiful eyes. And you all buy into it. Yeah, I mean, it's why these things sell, right? Like, we love to buy fashion magazines, even though we know that the models are either photoshopped to hell or starving or otherwise some sort of misery. But we love our beautiful eyes. Thank you. The bangs happened because I didn't put this up high enough, and so it didn't cinch all the short hairs, and then I worked out, so I was jumping around and all the loose hairs just fell forward, and now we have bangs. I'm glad you like them. Yes. Sarah, I'm so excited. I actually just described to Tess today that these lives are turning into group therapy, which makes me feel kind of weird. I actually had a thought 2 nights ago, and I was like, am I just being such a weirdo by putting on these live streams? What must people think of me? Am I also ruining my brand? And then another side of June came out, and it was like, June, you're obviously ruining your brand, but that's a good thing. You are now no longer inhibited by your brand, and you are allowed to be as weird as you possibly could ever want to be. So, to destroy the self is true liberation, and you must endeavor to wade deeper into that murky pool of uncertainty. I don't think about things in one linear line. There's always multiple selves conflicting within me with different value standpoints. And there are always more insecure parts of me that are like, no, don't do it. And then there's more secure parts of me that are like, fuck yeah, do it. And that's what causes strife within the self. And that's when you have to like fight with yourself and get angry or cry because you get so anxious and stressed because you feel like you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know whether what you're doing is actually the right thing to do. And then you just hit a wall, you crash into it, and then you always end up somehow mentally surviving that crash. And when you come out of the crash, you decide to do something and you go forward on that path. Sometimes that crash makes you take a different path. I feel like this past year, living through a pandemic has been a major crash for most of us, and I feel like a lot of people have changed. And now that we're starting to come out of this crash as a society, a lot of us are feeling very uncertain about who we've become in the past year and a half. And I think it's okay to feel completely uncomfortable with this new me, and especially when we have to have so much dissonance happen between who we've grown used to being in our homes versus who we're expected to be once we are being called back to work. So I think not only are we anxious about going back to work simply because we don't feel physically comfortable because of the risk of COVID and COVID variants and other people being unvaccinated and stuff like that, we are also extremely anxious about returning to work because it poses to us this ultimatum that's basically like, once you go back to the workplace, you can no longer be the self that you've become in your own home in the past year. So now we just have to deal with the fact, if we are given no choice of whether or not we can stay home and we must return to work, then do we embrace the self that we've become in the past year and bring that into the workplace, or do we shrivel back into the shell that we think we have to in order to conform to the ideal worker that we're expected to continue being? I do feel like a lot of people making rules at our workplaces, especially huge corporate workplaces, are extremely out of touch with their workforces for very obvious reasons. And that we really need to start thinking about whether or not we want to be bold enough and just say, as a group of workers, hey, this doesn't feel good. We don't like this. We're not aware of whether or not you're aware that we don't like this, but maybe you would like to know that we're not a fan of these decisions. And that's what unionizing is all about. So It's a lot to handle, guys. Yep, woo pot. Woo plot is exactly how I feel right now. You sound like you're having a mess. Procrastination thinking. A true mess. So really, the ball's in our court. I feel like over the past year, we not only developed a lot of consciousness about racial politics, social dynamics, we've also developed a lot of consciousness about our class and our standings as workers and our rights as workers. And so I do feel like the ball is more in our court now to decide whether or not we want to continue this power dynamic of always being told what to do without having any input into it. Bye, Hills Bills. Bye, Valerie. Yeah, the layoffs are coming, guys. If they haven't been hitting yet, I do feel like they are coming. It does make me wonder, though, if industries are going to start doing mass layoffs because it's become clear that these industries can't survive anymore in this post-COVID landscape, then where are the new jobs going to be? Rebecca, don't worry about something that hasn't hit yet. Then you have to worry about it twice. Once before it actually hits, and once when it actually does hit. Didn't Jesus say something about that in one of the Gospels? Like, why worry about where you're gonna sleep? Like the birds don't think about it. I don't know. I read a lot of Bible in Chinese, so I can't, as a kid, so I can't even remember it well enough to translate it into English. But if Jesus said it, I'll trust Jesus. Everyone just chill, says Jesus. But Jesus was also the same one who flipped fucking tables inside the churches because he was like, fuck all of y'all trying to sell shit in my Father's house. So Jesus knew how to throw a fit. Jesus knew how to lay it down. Man, can you imagine if I could cook budget eats for Jesus? That would be a hell of an episode. Can we clone Jesus back? I would love to cook for Jesus. That would be a hell of a meal. I think I would be just entertained and fulfilled enough to like die and go off to wherever Jesus is going after that meal. I would be done with this world. I would be like, I have seen everything there is to see. I have done everything there is to do. I'm going to take with me 2 alpacas and Fred, and we are going to stroll off into the sunset wherever that takes us. Imagine if Jesus were intersex. That would be quite the revelation for various sectors of the Christian community. Yo, these fillings are so good, guys. But unfortunately, I do think I will be eliminating the noodles from the recipe. I will be replacing it with some eggs because I think eggs are just easier to wrap. The noodles were a real struggle trying to get them into the dumps. Can't make it too hard for the people. I was just drying the pan off, actually. Nothing's going in it, because this girl is not gonna cook anymore tonight. We done. Just gonna wipe our bacon butter off and let that be a nice little bacony seasoning on our very messed up pan. I don't know if you saw the cast iron episode, but this is the pan that we got greedy with on the seasoning, and that's why it's so splotchy. You can't really see it under this lighting, but I've been trying to fix this seasoning for a while now. It's when you season your pans, make sure that layer of oil is thin as you could possibly make it. Bye, Sydney. All right, y'all. I am going to call it a night. Maybe I'll go eat some more snacks and hopefully sleep at a reasonable time. Let's hope that Wednesday tomorrow will be a lot smoother and less exhausting for us, but we shall see. Keep your low expectations lower than ever and be pleasantly surprised. Or not. Where's Fred? Is Fred with you, Aaron? Fred. Oh, it's so dark here. You cannot see. Okay. Well, sorry my room is so dark because we're getting ready for bedtime. Fred, can you see us? Can you see us, Fred? Nope. There he is. Can you say bye, Fred?